Hi, welcome to Saku Pilates. I'm Sam. I'm going to take you through a glutes and ab workout today. So first of all, we're going to start on all fours. Place your hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, engage the core muscles, roll the shoulders back and down, so strong through those shoulders. So you're going to replace where your hands are with your elbows. The option is just go back up onto your hands if this is uncomfortable, and palms facing down. So keeping the core engaged here, shoulders nice and back and down, you're going to lengthen out that right leg and then hover it up. Watching out not to arch your back here, so keeping the core strong. Inhale, tap down. Exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. Good. We're going to keep going here, keeping the core strong, lengthening that leg out behind you. We're pushing through the shoulders to lift your chest up off the mat and keeping the neck nice and long here. Good. Keep going here. Exhale until lift. Lengthen that leg away from you. Good. Fire up those abs on your exhales. Keeping the shoulders nice and strong, elbows pressing into the mat, chest lifted up. Last 3. For 2. 1 more. You're going to hold it up there. Lengthen that leg out away. We're going to crunch it up for 10. 9. Little pulses. For 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Hold it there. You're going to flex the ankle, bring the heel into the glute, point the toe, extend that leg out long. Keep pressing through those shoulders. Flex the ankle, heel comes to glute. Point the toe, extend it long. Keep that leg lifted and bend. Extend. Core strong. Bend and extend. Good. Keep the neck long. Keep breathing. In through the nose. Exhale like you're steaming up a mirror or blowing through a straw. Nice deep breaths. Here we go. Last one. Good. You're going to bend the knee, toe points up towards the ceiling. We're pulsing it up for 10. Squeeze 9. For 8. Keep that core strong. For 6. For 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Extend that leg out long. You're going to take the same arm up onto the hand. So your right hand is lifted now, your chest slightly open to the side. Lift that leg up as high as it'll go and take it over the back of the opposite leg. We're going to rainbow it back up and over, out to the side, just as far as you can take it. So tapping it down, keep the core nice and strong. Rainbow up and behind. Now option here is you can have ankle weights on. Nice deep breaths. Good, nice slow controlled motions. Pressing through that elbow and the palm. Keeping the core strong, your chest is still open. Good, feeling that burn. Last 2. Keep breathing, 1 more. Good, bringing it in. You're going to sit your glutes back, onto your heels and just stretch through your spine. Melt your chest down. Knees can be opened or together, whatever's comfy. Melting that chest down, just stretch through the glutes. Good. Come back onto all fours. Bring that same leg, the right leg, out in front and extend the opposite leg out behind into pigeon pose. Open up your chest. Option is you can melt forward, sink deeper into that stretch. Deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Try and relax into that stretch. Walk the hands back. You're going to come into that same position, so onto all fours. I'll switch around so that you can see. We're getting in with the opposite leg. So shoulders back and down, knees underneath the hips, then elbows down onto the mat, palms facing down. Lengthen that left leg out behind. Keep the weight nice and centred, cores engaged. Point the toe. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Good. Good. Keep that core engaged. You're pressing through those elbows, keeping the chest lifted up off the floor and firing up those abs to stop your back from arching. Good. Nice deep breaths, long neck. Engage your pelvic floor, hug those abs into your spine. Last 3. Last 2. 1 more, we're going to hold it up there. Engage the abs, pressing through those elbows, strong shoulders. We're going to pulse it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Hopefully you're feeling it through those glutes. 1, hold it here. Bend of the ankle, heel comes to the glute. Point the toe, extend it away. Keep the core engaged. Heel comes to glute. Toe reaches away, lengthen through that back leg. Good. Nice deep breaths. Strong shoulders, pressing through the elbows, chest is lifted away from the mat. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1. Keep the toe pointed, bend at the knee, toe points to the ceiling, engage the abs, pulse it up for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the leg out long. Left hand replaces the elbow, pressing that leg up. You're going to wave it behind, rainbow it behind, tap the ground, rainbow it up and out to the side. Good, keep going. Pressing through the hand and the elbow, rainbowing the leg as high and wide as you can, keeping the core engaged. Nice deep breaths. Good. Strong core. Last 2. Keep that space between your elbow and your ear. Last 1. Good. Bringing the knee back in. Sit back on your heels into child's pose. Knees can be opened or together. Melt the chest down. Sink down into the mat with your exhales. Back up onto all fours. That left leg, knee's going to come in. Into pigeon pose, extend your right leg behind, walk it away if you need to. Exhale, melt down into the stretch, all the way down if you can. You just hang here for a few seconds. Lovely. Walk the hands up. You're going to turn round so that you're on your bum. Knees are pointed to the ceiling, feet hip width apart, shoulders back and down. Tuck the tailbone under, and we're going to very slowly come down into a lying position. Deep breath in. Exhale, come down another inch. Good. Ribs are going down to hips. Exhale another inch. Keeping the feet flat down if you can. C-curve in your lower spine, but keep the chest open. Exhale another wee inch. Good. Keep it here. Exhale another inch. Come down all the way at any point. 1 more. All the way down. Lovely. You're going to bring your heels closer to your glutes, shoulders back and down. Find that neutral spine. You've got a very small gap under your lower spine. Good. Hands are just rested down on the mat. So pressing the heels into the mat, think about drawing them close towards your bum. Your thighs and legs will be engaged. You're going to deep breath in. Exhale, tuck the tailbone under so that you close that back gap and start to peel the hips off the mat all the way up into shoulder bridge. Good. Keep holding it here for a bit. Hug the abs in. Have a nice straight line from your knees all the way down to your shoulders. Shoulders are down away from the ears. Pressing through the heels. You're squeezing those heels closer to your glutes. Deep breath in. Exhale, melt the spine down, keeping the hips lifted, 1 vertebrae at a time. And your hips are last to come down. So into your middle back, lower back, then the hips, find your neutral spine. Deep breath in. Again, pressing through the heels, tuck the tailbone, start to peel the hips all the way up. Nice long neck. Find your long position, knee to shoulders in a straight line. Good. Keeping the ribs down and not flamed up to the ceiling. Keep them nice and closed and down. Hips are lifted. You're going to put your weight onto your right heel and then float your left leg up, keeping the hips nice and level. We're going to tap it down for 5. Keep breathing. For 4, keeping those hips level. For 3. Last 2. One more. Taking it down. Readjust those hips, make sure they're in line. Pressing the hands down again. Left heel this time digs into the mat. Right leg lifts. For 5. Tap the toe. For 4, keep 90 degrees in that knee. Keep the hips level. For 3. For 2. For 1. Pressing it down. Both heels press into the mat. Lift those hips up. Melt down from top to bottom, one vertebrae at a time. Into your ribs, your middle back, your lower back, then the hips. Find your neutral spine. Good. Shoulders are back and down. Hug the abs in. You're going to take the hands, place them gently behind the base of your skull, just at the bottom of your head, and then thumbs are pressing down the side of your neck. Elbows nice and wide. Have your head heavy on those hands. So deep breath in. Exhale as you come to a small crunch. Your shoulders are just going to peel very slightly off the mat, and you're pushing your ribs towards your hips. Eyes are going to look over your knees. Inhale, melt down. Exhale, crunch. Keeping the core and pelvic floor engaged. Nice deep breaths. Your head is heavy on your hands, and your hands can be heavy on your head. If you want to take it up a notch, as you crunch up, your right leg's going to come in to the chest. Inhale, melt down. Opposite side. Good. Keep the pelvis in this nice neutral position. So when you crunch up, we don't want to move the pelvis out of alignment. We want to keep it nice and steady and keep the core engaged. Imagine zipping up really tight jeans. Engaging your core all the way around. Exhaling to lift. Inhale to melt down. Good. To take it up another notch, on this next one, as you crunch up, your right knee is lifted and your left shoulder is going to twist towards the knee. So try not to bring the knee across. Keep the knee where it is and then melt down. Opposite side. Shoulder comes across, so there's a twist in the upper spine. You're crunching those obliques. Inhale to melt down. Exhale to lift. Hug those abs in. Pelvic floor still engaged. Head is heavy on those hands. Good. If you want, reach that hand across to get that extra stretch, extra twist in the upper spine. Keeping the knee where it is. Lovely. You're pushing those ribs down towards your hips to fire up the abs. One more each side. Melt it down. Shoulders back and down. Engage the core muscles. Deep breath in. Exhale as you float your right leg to tabletop. Fire up those abs. You're going to take the ribs down towards the hips, imprint the spine, your back gap almost completely closes, and exhale as you float the second leg up. So we don't want an arch in the spine here. Reaching both hands up. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Now you can hang here, or right leg, toes going to tap down onto the mat. Exhale, drive the leg back up using your core. Opposite side. Exhale, fire up those abs to bring the leg back up. Shoulders are back and down and your hands are just reaching towards the ceiling. Neck is nice and long. Using your breath to control, your spine stays as still as possible, and you're really using those core muscles to drop the leg down and bring it back up again. Option, as you take the leg down, the opposite hand's going to float above the head. Good. Switch sides. So opposite arm, opposite leg. The shoulder stays away from the ear. As you float the hands up, we're lengthening through the arm. Inhaling to reach. Exhale to drive them back up. Again, we're keeping that rib to hip engagement, imprinting the spine to keep both legs floating. To make it a bit more challenging, you can extend the leg long, float it just a tiny bit above the mat. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bring it back up. Watch out for any back arching here. If it's arching, come to a lower level, one that we've just been through, that's more accessible for you. Good. Last two. Last one. Draw the knees in towards the chest. Give yourself a wee rock from side to side, a wee back massage for a second. Whew. Take those legs out long, hands above the head into a full body stretch, just to stretch out those abs. Good. Now, feet are going to go towards the ceiling again. Find that neutral spine, shoulders back and down, small gap under your lower spine. Deep breath in through the nose. Exhale, peel your head and shoulders off the mat, looking down over your knees, reaching the hands towards your feet. And we're going to start to pump the hands down, taking a deep breath in for 5. And out for 5. Good. Option if you want the challenge. One leg up to tabletop. Or 2 legs up to tabletop. If you're going one, switch it out after a couple of breaths. Again, you've got rib to hip engagement here. Abs are fired up. There's no arch in your spine. Pumping the hands down for in, 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. Good. Breathe in. Lengthening those hands away and out. Neck is long. Take the pressure off of your neck. Really push the ribs down to hips. Engage the core. And out. We're halfway there. If you want the challenge, extend those legs long. Breathe in. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. Good. In. And out. Breathe in. And out. 2 more breaths. We've got this. Come on. In. 2, 3, 4, 5 and out. 1 more. Good. Knees into chest. Whoa, another wee back massage for you. Rock from side to side. Stretch out that lower spine. Extend the hands above the head. Extend the legs out long. Whew. Lovely. Good. You're going to lift your hands up towards the ceiling, peel your head, shoulders off the mat. We're going to try and sit up, exhaling to come all the way up, pushing ribs down towards the hips and 1 vertebrae at a time, peeling off the mat. Hands can go behind the thighs to help up if you want. Sitting up nice and tall. Draw the abs backwards, get a nice wee stretch as you reach the hands and the head forward. Exhaling to melt down into the spine stretch. Build the spine back up, shoulders back and down. Exhale, tuck the tailbone, ribs to hips, start to melt down 1 vertebrae at a time. Good. Keeping the core engaged, float the hands above the head. Exhale as you start to lift the hands, peel the head, the shoulders, push your ribs down towards your hips. Pubic bone pulls up to the belly button to help guide you up nice and slowly. Again, your thighs are there if you need, up nice and tall. Belly button draws back, hands and head reach forward. Build your spine back up, shoulders back and down. Exhale again, tuck the tailbone under. We're nearly there. Fire up those abs, reach the hands above the head, don't let your spine arch. Exhale, start to peel yourself off the mat. Push those ribs to hips. Pubic bone pulls back as you peel yourself up nice and slowly. Build yourself up nice and tall, draw the belly button back, hands and head reach forward. Good, build the spine back up. We're going to do 2 more. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Start to melt yourself down. Scoop those abs in and up. Lovely. Reach the hands above the head. Fire up those abs. Rib to hip engagement. Pubic bone pulls back. Build your spine up, shoulders back and down. Belly button draws back. Reach the hands forward. Good. One more. Exhale, tuck the tailbone. Melting yourself back. Nearly there. Reach the hands. If this is too much, you can come halfway. You don't have to come all the way down. Peeling yourself vertebrae by vertebrae. Can't talk. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Belly button draws back. Hands reach forward. Good. Build your spine back up. Good. We've got one more exercise. 1.5 maybe. So just swing yourself round back onto all fours. Hands are going to go under your shoulders. They're going to stay there this time. Tuck those toes under. Shoulders back and down. So just kind of go in from cat to cow position just to kind of stretch out your spine here. Tailbone and head lift and then switch so your ribs are pressing up. Shoulders back and down. Find that neutral position. Fingers are wide. Pressing the palms down. Deep breath in through the nose, strong shoulders, pushing your chest again away from the mat. You're going to float your knees just a couple of inches off of the mat and hold it here. Breathing in and out, taking nice full breaths. Keeping the abs zipped up, nice and strong, strong shoulders, pressing through all 10 fingers. One more breath in. Exhale, bring it down. Good. We're going to go in one last time. So when you're ready, shoulders back and down, strong core, float the knees just a couple of inches. Now option here, keeping the spine as still as possible, you're going to take your right leg back to plank position, left leg comes back. We're going to come back into a hover. So right knee comes in, keep it hovering off the mat, left knee comes in. 2 more, left side. Extend it long. And long, bringing it back in. Keep breathing. Switch, last one. Good. Knees drop down. Take the legs out long or walk the hands forward, shoulders back and down. Open up your chest and drop the hips down. Coming into a nice wee spine stretch here. Pushing the chest forward. Good. Tuck those toes under. We're going to come into a wee downward dog. So hips lift, walk the feet in, hips lift up, belly button draws in, and chest and shoulders press back towards the legs. Drop one heel down, then the opposite heel. Good. Up onto your tippy toes, press the chest back, tuck the tailbone, come all the way down onto the mat, walk your hands back. And well done. Thank you very much for joining. Leave a comment if there's any other workouts that you would like to do, and we can do that for you. Thank you.